Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and today I'm going to be reacting to a new ad by the dairy industry starring Aubrey Plaza promoting wood milk. Now this ad has been up for over a week, so you probably already know about it, but I thought I'd cover it nonetheless. So this is basically part of the dairy industry's Got Milk campaign that has been going on since the 90s. And when I first watched this ad, I was like, is this real? Like, I genuinely thought that wood milk was a real thing at first. And honestly, the way that it was packaged in the ad and the way that it looked, I was like, yeah, I'd try that. It's supposed to be like something ridiculous in the ad, right? It's supposed to be ridiculing plant milk, like soy milk, oat milk, whatever other milk. And this really shows the dairy industry's desperation to remain relevant when many people are choosing for alternatives now. Apparently, around 1/3 of Americans drink non-dairy milk at least weekly, and it has definitely grown in the past few years. So, the dairy industry wants to look cool, which is why they employed Aubrey Plaza, a celebrity actress, popular among like the younger generations, I would say, to do their bidding and to be their shill for today. So yeah, let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Plaza. You know me as an actress, but I'm also the co-founder of Wood Milk, the world's first and only milk made from wood. Wood Milk started with a simple idea. I saw a tree and I asked myself, can I drink this? As it turns out, the answer is yes.
I mean, technically, you've got like maple syrup, right? Maple syrup is from maple trees. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can drink something from a tree. It's not like a crazy thing to think.
Here at Wood Milk Orchards, we grow our trees the old-fashioned way, right out of the ground. And we're certain our eco-friendly, artisanal, free-range wood milk will be the only milk you'll want to drink for the rest of your life.
Artisanal, free-range wood milk. Because you could factory farm trees, and the trees could suffer. I feel like it's really interesting that the dairy industry is using these labels to describe their competitor, free range especially, because they use the term free range to, like, and organic and stuff like that, to sell the idea of humane production, of humane treatment, of animal welfare in their industry, when that is far from the case. It will never be the case because they continue to use animals as products, as their property, as objects for them to use and to sell and to kill. And that will never be humane or compassionate or loving. And putting them in a field for the few months before they're killed is also not humane, because they will end up being killed anyway. But sure, now trees are exactly the same way. You can exploit trees in the exact same ways as you can exploit cows, can't you? I mean, of course, you have to, like, forcibly impregnate the trees first so they can make other baby trees, and you can take the baby trees away from them, and then take the milk that the mother tree naturally produces for their baby tree. Now that makes total sense.
Why? Because you're thirsty, and because you want it. Because you want that wood as your milk.
I love that you want that wood. Like, you want that wood as your milk. It's like, is it supposed to be sexual, or am I just reading into it? I mean, I guess wood milk kind of sounds like semen, but I don't know if that's what they're going for. Like, I don't get the joke. What's the joke here? Is this supposed to be funny? I mean, of course it is. She's a comedic actress. But what's the funny part? You know what I mean?
Our wood milk is bottled right here in the forest, which locks in the flavors like oak, cherry, maple, and of course mahogany. And if you can't pick your favorite, that's okay, because they all taste like wood. Now let's take a look at how wood milk is born. Not born, exactly. More like squished into a slime that's legal to sell.
A slime that's legal to sell. Okay. I would still prefer that to cow titty juice. The gross thing here is taking the milk that a bovine mammal naturally produces for their offspring. That's the gross thing. Also, this would be a good point to include that dairy milk includes pus. In the industry, the pus is called somatic cells, and there is a maximum amount of somatic cells that are allowed in dairy milk, but they're definitely allowed. 1 liter of milk can have up to 400 million somatic cells, pus cells, before it is considered unfit for people to drink. So what people don't know when they're drinking dairy milk, they're drinking pus from a female mammal. So maybe think twice if you want to have that in your body. So yeah, I'm actually pretty glad that my milk is not born or not taken from an animal that was born, because I would not be happy about that, and the animal would not be happy about that either.
If a tree falls in the forest, can you make milk out of it?
So funny.
Now it's time to enjoy the fruits of our efforts. Not fruits, wood.
Obviously, wood milk has zero nutritional value. Therefore, plant milk has zero nutritional value. That's not the case. I would say especially soy milk is very rich in protein, is very rich in calcium, is very rich in other nutrients. It's also low in, saturated fat and cholesterol, which dairy milk is full of. And they're trying to make it look gross, like the wood milk in that glass, but it kind of looks like a milkshake with Oreo pieces in it. So it honestly doesn't look that gross to me.
Got wood?
That is okay. If that's not intended to be sexual, I don't know what is. Well, actually, vegans have very much lower rates of erectile dysfunction compared to omnivores. So if that's what you're talking about, we do got wood.
Is wood milk real? Absolutely not. Only real milk is real. Then what did I invest in?
And when the got milk popped up, the first time I was watching the ad, that's when I realized it was not a real wood milk ad. And just the dairy industry making fun of plant milks, because of course it is. The whole, is your milk real? In my last video with Brett Cooper, I also explained that I don't like the real versus fake distinction, because they're both real. Both the animal-based and the plant-based alternatives options are real. They're both real. I don't understand why people keep saying this, but one is from an animal, one is from plants. That's the difference. One comes from an exploited female animal whose children were taken from her to take her milk from her, and the other is just from blending oats with some water, or blending soy with some water, or it's really not ridiculous how they're trying to antagonize us. It's so backwards. I also want to take a look at the website for Wood Milk for 1 second, because they have this. So they have several sections here. They have Our Story, Shop, Wood TV, and Why Wood. And I want to look at the shop, so I'm at the shop section. There's a beautiful picture of Aubrey Plaza holding a bunch of wood. Very sexy. And then it says, "This is not a joke. The world will have 10,000 new trees thanks to wood milk." And they've partnered with One Tree Planted. So basically, they're selling these t-shirts, and they're going to plant trees, I think, with the money that is raised from selling these t-shirts. There's a body wood, got wood. Hashtag Wood Milk Nation coming soon. And just all these models weirdly holding a bunch of wood. And then at the end here it says, "Disclaimer, our eco-friendly shirts are legit and we will be planting real trees in the ground, but please be advised that wood milk is 100% fake and completely made up. Only dairy milk is real milk. Paid for by America's milk companies." No shit. No, this didn't seem like a biased advertisement at all. But thank you for letting us know. That's very transparent of you. And here, they keep saying this, they're going to plant 10,000 new real trees. Real trees, okay. Which to me is incredibly ironic, because the leading cause of deforestation, especially in the Amazon rainforest, is animal agriculture. This deforestation can either be for pasture for animals to graze on, or to grow food to feed those animals, including soy, for example. In fact, about 95% of the soy grown in the Amazon is for animal feed. And so, yeah, it might look good for the dairy industry that they're giving back via this wood milk deal with One Tree Planted. But truly, it's one step forward, one step back. It's just you're not making any difference at all. Dairy milk is not environmentally friendly or animal friendly. Stop telling people lies that they are. Anyway, that was just ridiculous, and I can't believe that this actually got made. Can't believe that people were in a conference room and approved this. I didn't think it would backfire because who is the audience for this? Like earlier, I said Aubrey Plaza attracts younger viewers because she is quite popular among the millennial slash Gen Z generations. To that demographic, plant milks are quite normal and they're quite prevalent in their consumption. So I don't think making an ad ridiculing the demographic that you're trying to target to change their consuming habits, I don't think mocking them in that ad is the right way to go. And it wasn't, because this ad has been ridiculed even among omnivores. Everyone's making fun of it. They have turned off the comments on every video of it. They've turned off the comments on the Instagram post of this. But Aubrey Plaza has received lots of backlash. I would say well-deserved backlash. I really wonder how much she got paid for this. Anyway, I want to leave you with one last question. Which one of these wood milks would you want to try? We've got original wood, hickory wood, oak wood, and mahogany wood. I would want to try mahogany. I think that would taste pretty good, honestly. The packaging also kind of looks like chocolate milk, so maybe that's part of why I want to try it. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Please tell me your thoughts below and which wood milk you would want to try. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!